On Sunday, the New England Patriots will try to make history in Super Bowl 51.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Patriots aren't just vying to become world champions. They're trying to capture their 5th Lombardi trophy and earn the title of greatest dynasty of all time.
Best ever.
Standing in their way, Atlanta's high-flying Falcons.
Touchdown, Atlanta!
A team hoping to buck 50 years of history.
The Falcons are going to the Super Bowl for their 2nd time in franchise history.
Will Atlanta rise up and claim their first Lombardi trophy?
The city's been starved, waiting for a championship.
Or will New England succeed in their drive for 5?
The New England Patriots will play one more game. Dan Quinn in year 2 has taken Atlanta to the Super Bowl.
Are you happy? I'm not happy. I'm happy. I'll be happy next week. The other one. I'm happy. I know you're happy. I'm a little happy too.
The New England Patriots will soon play in their NFL record 9th Super Bowl. The Atlanta Falcons have only 9 postseason wins in their history.
Hell of a job, man. One more, Coach. One more. You keep it going, buddy. Let's go.
These two franchises seem as different as can be. But a deeper look shows they might simply be at different stages in the same story.
This isn't college. You're not at a home college.
I understand.
This is NFL, which stands for not for long when you make them calls.
Yeah.
I'll be selling groceries.
From the start, the Falcons have had colorful characters.
You go back in the game till I tell you to.
They had an angry head coach called the Dutchman.
Hey, Wages. Where'd you go on the pitch? Wages, what's the matter with you?
And another who left game tickets for Elvis.
He's not dead. He's alive.
From Neon Deion
Prime time is back, and the Dion Shuffle follows.
to the Dirty Birds, football in the birthplace of Coca-Cola has always had pep. And in the end, has always fizzled out.
Ball.
50 years,
Pass deflected, it's up in the air, pass gonna be intercepted.
0 championships. New England's resume used to look similar.
The hero of this bizarre day didn't even wear shoulder pads and a helmet. He sat atop a tractor, and for his work, the Patriots awarded Mark Henderson a game ball.
The biggest moments of the Patriots' first 40 years featured football's most famous snowplow and 2 hard Super Bowls in the Big Easy.
And here goes Bledsoe back. Here they come. They got him again.
Then fate intervened. Not once,
Due to the various uncertainties surrounding my position as it relates to the team's new ownership, I've decided to resign as the head coach of the New York Jets.
not twice,
And I'm not sure he's going to get up on this one.
but 3 times.
After reviewing the play, the quarterback's arm was going forward. It is an all right. Patriots retain the ball.
Ever since, New Englanders have believed anything is possible.
Kick on the way, and it is good.
That's some great comebacks. Keep it up, baby.
We are all Patriots, and tonight the Patriots are world champions.
Seymour, the fullback, offset right, play action fake, Brady, fires, touchdown! Touchdown in the end zone! DeMar Brady! The Patriots are going to be Super Bowl champions again!
Over the last 15 years, the Patriots have won with defense.
Warner steps up to the pocket, he's hit or sacked.
With offense.
What are you kidding me, Pete Carroll? A linebacker on a 6'6" tight end? All day long, baby. We'll take it.
With special teams. Whatever the situation demanded.
Be ready for the situations, okay? And I don't want to hear about what any of the situations are. You just play them. Got it?
Their philosophy of flexibility never worked better than this season. Tom Brady is suspended for 4 games. The Patriots win 3 of them behind guys named Jimmy.
People have been on their feet to see Jimmy Garoppolo continue with the poise that he showed in week 1 on an opening drive.
And Jacoby.
Jacoby Brissett, the Pied Piper, folks, follow him right now.
Their biggest weapon is out. It's touchdown by committee.
Touchdown, Patriots!
Yes!
Great catch by Marty Bennett.
Goodbye! Dion Lewis takes it to the house! Touchdown! Patriots! He throws instead for Hogan to the right! Touchdown! Patriots!
34-yard dagger to Chris Hogan.
Now, with a win this week, the Brady-Belichick Patriots will complete their drive for 5 Super Bowls. All won in an era of free agency, parity, and a salary cap. 3 opponents, Lombardi's Packers, the Steel Curtain, and the team of the 80s never had to defeat. New England can pass everyone in the history books by passing their biggest test.
Over-communicate. Let's go. Let's go. Said it's going to take all day, fellas. Let's go battle. You guys bring the juice now, all right? Let's go.
Atlanta's offense is better than anything these Patriots have faced.
Line to throw. Julio's open at the 5 and the touchdown.
Led by MVP favorite Matt Ryan and receiver Julio Jones, the 2016 Falcons scored more points in one season than all but 6 teams in history.
Ryan hands to Freeman. Cuts back left side. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Atlanta. Atlanta is on the way to winning the NFC title and playing 2 weeks today in Super Bowl 51 in Houston.
Gotta keep going, baby. That's it. Good job. Good job.
Matt moves left, gonna throw, wide open, touchdown, Tevin Coleman in Atlanta. Devontae keeps his feet, scores, touchdown Atlanta.
Atlanta enters the Super Bowl winners of 7 straight, including the final 2 games in Georgia Dome history.
Jones caught it all the way through, touchdown Atlanta. And the Falcons are going to the Super Bowl for their 2nd time in franchise history.
The Patriots once closed down a stadium with a playoff win that propelled them to their first world championship. Under a head coach in his 2nd year leading the team. This week, also under a coach in his 2nd year with the team, Dan Quinn, Atlanta tries to do the same, to follow the path of the team that once walked in his shoes. To go from NFL also-rans to world champions. In Super Bowl 51, the Falcons will either continue their role reversal or the Patriots will complete their drive for 5. Coming up, who's the best quarterback of all time? Hard to argue with a man named Brady.
51 Sunday on Fox.
Is Tom Brady the greatest quarterback of all time?
Come on, guys. Too many mistakes. Hey, we got to be perfect, all right? Are we going to fight? Are we going to lay down?
Super Bowls matter most, and Brady has started in more than any quarterback who's ever lived. Brady exploded onto the Super Bowl scene in January of 2002 with a 2-minute drive for the ages.
Now with no timeouts, I think that the Patriots, with this field position, you have to just run the clock out. You have to play for overtime.
But the 23-year-old Brady started slinging.
I don't agree with what the Patriots are doing right here.
Starts to run with it, throws over the middle. It is caught there out to the 21-yard line. Brady stands in the pocket, dumps it off to the left, complete to J.R. Redmond, 30, 35, to the 40, and a first down. Steps up, fires down the field, caught. Troy ran at the 40, stopping the clock at the Ram 36 with 21 seconds to go.
What Tom Brady just did gives me goosebumps.
Brady throws the ball to the ground with 7 seconds left, and Adam Vinatieri will try to win it with a 47-yard field goal attempt. It's good! New England Patriots, a Super Bowl stunner.
That was his first Super Bowl. Sunday will be his 7th.
We've seen something like this before, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Tom Brady through a play action to Antoine in the bullet for the touchdown to David Gibbons. And so the Patriots will lead Jacksonville, Florida, the best team in the National Football League.
The Patriots will not be perfect. They were for 18 games, but not the 19.
The Giants have finished off the Patriots in the Super Bowl for the second time in 4 years.
Tom looks left, throws for Edelman, touchdown, Patriots in Super Bowl 49.
No quarterback has hoisted more Lombardi trophies than Brady. He's got 4.
Another Lombardi trophy for Tom Brady.
Black 59 Razor! Black 59 Razor!
Joe Montana played in 4 Super Bowls and won all 4, but he had a better supporting cast than Brady.
The San Francisco 49ers, they have won their 4th Super Bowl.
Terry Bradshaw also won 4 Super Bowls in 4 trips, but Pittsburgh's roster was cast in steel.
The Pittsburgh Steelers are the champions of the National Football League for the 4th time.
The Patriots have changed a lot since their first world title. Brady is the only player from Super Bowl 36 still on New England's roster.
Let's go again! Let's go again! Let's go again!
Let's go, boys. It's our time. It's our time. Let's go.
Good day to throw.
Yeah, it's not always.
Yeah.
Brady won 4 championships by mastering fundamentals. Quarterbacking basics like play action. It's football 101. Fake the run to open up the pass.
Play action. Play action.
No one is more effective at play action than Brady. In 2016, he led the NFL in passer rating after a play fake.
Out of the eye, play fake to block. Brady pulls up, throws to an open Bennett, back to the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
Brilliant, brilliant play fake by Brady, and that's a statement drive.
Play action has been Brady's bread and butter in the red zone since the second start of his career.
Play action fake, Brady rolls right, got a man open, touchdown! Off of a nice piece of play action faking.
We need a big championship drive. That's what we need. 54!
In Brady's last Super Bowl, he used play action to bust up the Legion of Boom. 2 of his 4 touchdown passes came after a run fake in the red zone.
Has blood to his left and play fake to Legare. Quick throws, underneath, touchdown, Patriots!
In one of the game's most crucial plays, Brady again went play action in the red zone.
snap, fakes the handoff. He bounces up and down, throws a line drive pass in the back of the end zone. A leaping two-handed catch for the touchdown.
It's play action that made the touchdown possible.
Way to go.
The ball fake held the NFL's best safety, Earl Thomas, for a fraction of a second. That split second was what kept Danny Amendola open long enough for Brady to find him. In his drive for 5, Brady will attack an Atlanta defense that was dead last in scoring percentage in the red zone.
Boy, a lot of mistakes for Atlanta defensively. That time looked like Ricardo Allen has the tight end in coverage, and they're peeking in the backfield on play action, not doing your job.
Let's go! Let's go!
Will Brady become the first quarterback to win 5 Super Bowls and forge his name as the greatest? It might come down to a play-action pass. Coming up.
I got you, brother.
The #1 reason Matt Ryan and the Falcons can upset Tom Brady and the Patriots.
Hey, warrior. Unbelievable. I have so much respect for you, dude.
The Patriots' drive for 5 in Super Bowl 51 could hit a major roadblock in the form of 6'3", 220-pound wide receiver Julio Jones. In the NFC Championship game, Green Bay found keeping up with Julio Jones impossible as he shredded the Packers defense for 9 catches, 180 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Pass is to Jones, who gets his feet down. Unbelievable grab by Julio Jones.
Julio Jones, he can play any game you want to play. I mean, if it requires him having to get physical, he can do that. He's a big guy that can run, but he does so much. For my money, he's the best receiver in football.
Oh, what a grab by Quintorris Lopez-Jones.
Great catch on that dagger. I don't care if they cover it or not. I'm throwing it.
Man in the gun on the near hash mark. Takes a snap. Play fake to Freeman. Ryan wants to throw. Jones the catch. 40. Midfield. Julio into Green Bay territory. A stiff arm at the 15. 10. 5. Touchdown Atlanta.
Julio Jones on the shallow cross, and he lays waste. The Packer defenders.
I'm here to let you know that's the biggest play of your career, dog.
Jones's performance powered Atlanta to their 2nd Super Bowl and validated the bold decision Thomas Dimitroff made 6 years ago.
There's an awful lot of trade talk, both at 5, 6, and 7, so stay awake, folks. Things are going to happen.
Desperate to acquire a game-changing weapon for franchise quarterback Matt Ryan, Atlanta's general manager coveted Julio Jones. Getting the receiver in a Falcons uniform required trading 5 valuable draft picks to Cleveland in order to move from the 27th pick to the 6th pick in the 1st round. The trade was an unpopular one with many, including Dimitroff's former boss in New England. In Michael Holley's book War Room, Bill Belichick is quoted advising against the steep cost of moving up 21 spots, cautioning Dimitroff, "Thomas, I'm just telling you as a friend, I wouldn't do it."
With the 6th pick in the 2011 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Julio Jones.
Atlanta believes they're ready for a Super Bowl. Our quarterback's in the prime of his career. Thomas Dimitroff, you're making a statement.
Hey, this is what it's all about. Have some fun, right? Have some fun. Deep breath. Don't take off this thing, all right?
Boy, are there any questions about how good this kid is? You called down the thunder, well, you got it.
Luke Kuechly tried, but couldn't take the elevator with Julio Jones.
I got to tell you
something. They just cannot cover Julio Jones.
With his rare combination of size, speed, and athleticism, Jones has become virtually unstoppable. Just ask Bill Belichick.
Bill, what do you see in a guy like Julio Jones, and what will the challenges be in preparing for him?
Well, Julio does, I'd say, pretty much everything well. He's a very strong physical receiver with good speed. He could take a 2-yard pass and turn it into a 50-yard run, or he could run a 50-yard go route and go up and catch the ball. Tough guy to match up against. Vertical jump, timing, strong hands, go up and get the ball. And he's tough, and he's a hard guy to tackle. And he does everything well.
The Patriots have faced Jones only once. In that 2013 matchup, Belichick made containing the former first-rounder a priority. On every one of Matt Ryan's dropbacks, the Patriots bracketed Jones with a cornerback and a safety.
He's getting the double coverage. They are simply not going to let Julio Jones beat them. It's got to be so frustrating to be Julio Jones and play against the Bill Belichick coach team, because you know coming in it was going to be virtually impossible for him to try and make any plays.
Despite the constant double teams, Jones still managed to catch 6 passes for 108 yards.
Ryan with a deep drop and a ton of time going for Jones down the sideline, and Julio Jones at the 14-yard line is able to make the catch. Safety help over the top from McCourty, couldn't do anything with it.
That New England secondary kept Atlanta's #1 target out of the end zone as they held on for a 7-point victory.
A valiant comeback by the Falcons. Looks to have come up short.
This year, the Patriots secondary only allowed 4 passes longer than 40 yards all season. Can New England keep up with Julio Jones and one of the most prolific offenses in NFL history? That may determine whether Bill Belichick's team completes the drive for 5, or if the Falcons finally end their 51-year championship drought.
And the excellence of the Atlanta Falcons is on display here for the football world to watch.
Coming up, whose grandfather survived one of the greatest American tragedies of all time?
A date which will live in infamy. December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
When Pearl Harbor was attacked, over 2,000 American servicemen died. Sam Lockery was one of the fortunate survivors. Lockery and his wife had 6 children and 23 grandchildren. One of their grandkids will be playing in Super Bowl 51. It will be the biggest game of Matt Ryan's life. If he wins, he can join the ranks of elite NFL quarterbacks.
It's Matt Ryan, I'm number 81, and I play tight end and defensive end.
The first step in his football journey was as a Pee-wee tight end, before he became a record-setting quarterback at Boston College. He was billed as a franchise savior, and many teams were in the market for one.
With the 3rd pick in the 2008 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Matt Ryan, quarterback, Boston College.
He's a smart guy. He'll learn a system fast. Chris Redmond is the guy that's going to be their quarterback until Matt Ryan is ready.
Today at the Georgia Dome, the Atlanta Falcons start their 44th season in the NFL, fresh and new. A new rookie quarterback in Matt Ryan, as Atlanta looks to rebound from a 4-12 season a year ago. Ryan going to throw first professional pass. Caught Jenkins. His first professional pass is a 62-yard strike to Michael Jenkins.
That's
That's the way you throw your first pass in the bang. Wow! That's how you do it. Touchdown.
Ryan started all 16 games his rookie season, but there was a disturbing trend. Win games and play well in the regular season.
Caught, Roddy White. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Ready to go.
Lose in the playoffs.
Fumble. Picked up Antrell Roll. 20, 15, 10, 5. Arizona touchdown. Ryan sprints to his right. Throws. Roddy White. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ryan rolls left. Throws the left sideline. Intercepted.
Down the sidelines, Tramon Williams into the clear.
Throw that in the seats, boys.
Ryan pumps, throws high for Gonzalez. What a catch! New York with a defensive shutout if they stop this one. Ryan will be sacked.
In 2012, Matty Ice finally broke through.
Ryan gonna throw. Jones the touchdown on the right side.
And won his first playoff game.
Oh, you ice cold, boy.
Coach Carroll, you left number 2. Too much time on the clock.
That's the first one. We got 2 more to go.
He threw 3 touchdowns in the NFC title game, but the Falcons still fell short.
I thought everybody battled, really hard. We didn't make enough plays to get it done.
Over the next 3 years, the Falcons missed the playoffs, and Ryan's reputation took shape. He was a great leader.
Here's the reason why you can't do it, all right, bro? This isn't about you. Sometimes you're the assist guy, right? You just got to do your job. Don't do more than your job.
Not an elite quarterback.
Pressure coming. Matt steps away, in trouble, and the ball went loose.
Some of Ryan's mistakes came from trying to get the ball to Julio Jones, the team's all-pro wideout.
Intercepted. Levante David trying to go to Julio Jones.
Too often, Ryan would try to force it to Jones when other options were open.
As deep a zone as they were playing, probably needed to drop it off, let Freeman run with the ball, get him in open space and see if he can make somebody miss. Just forced it into coverage there.
From the first week of this year, Ryan spread the ball around, completing touchdown passes to an NFL record 13 different receivers.
Ryan throws. Sanu! Up top! Caught it! Touchdown, Atlanta!
Bunch look with Julio Jones flashing in front of the defenders, running the shallow drag route, which pulled 2 Tampa defenders to the inside.
Coach called a good play. Julio drew 2 people, and it was one-on-one. Matt placed a great ball. I just went up and got it.
Just getting started, baby. Good job. Let's move. Hey, go. 1, 2, move.
Ryan threw 6 touchdown passes to Jones and 32 others to a talented supporting cast.
Touchdown, Aldrick Robinson. Sling it out in the flat. Here's Freeman. Got 1 block, got 2 blocks, got a touchdown. Ryan going to gut in the middle of the field. There is Coleman in the end zone.
Taylor Gabriel caught 1 touchdown during his 2 seasons in Cleveland. This year, he is tied for the team lead with 6.
The best thing Cleveland's ever done for Atlanta is standing in the east end zone with a touchdown.
Mohamed Sanu had not caught a playoff touchdown in 3 years with the Bengals. This year, he caught scores in both of Atlanta's playoff wins.
Touchdown, Mohamed Sanu!
I love you, Ice. Keep going. Love you too, man. I'm gonna go. Just keep rolling. I'm gonna keep rolling. I know it.
Ryan's quicker decisions have made the Falcons the league's highest scoring offense and made him an MVP frontrunner.
Matt gonna take a lob shot. Sanu! Touchdown, Atlanta! Matt pumps, runs, 10, 5, does he score? He does! And an MVP effort by number 2.
Congratulations, man. You are the MVP for sure for a long time. Appreciate it, man. Hey, we got 1 more to go.
If Ryan wants to derail the Patriots' drive for 5, maybe being named the league's most valuable player isn't the best thing. The last 6 quarterbacks who won the MVP then played in the Super Bowl the same year have lost. And it's been ugly.
Ryan's grandfather, a Pearl Harbor survivor. His quote was, "Games are played with a bat, a glove, or a ball, but never your mouth."
Sounds like Matt Ryan listened all those years. He's played great here today.
Coming up next, where does Bill Belichick rank against one of the best?
Let's have a little life out here. We look like we're half dead out here. Let's move a little bit.
Bill Belichick's message has always been simple.
Just do our job and get on to the next play. There's no mystery here, fellas. It's trusting each other and everybody doing their job.
On the NFL's biggest stage, Belichick always comes prepared.
And that is it. The Patriots are going to be Super Bowl champions again.
He has more postseason victories and Super Bowl appearances than any coach in history. And with the win in Houston, he can set the record for Super Bowl titles. But on Sunday, Belichick won't just be coaching against Dan Quinn and Atlanta's top-ranked offense. He'll be going head-to-head with Vince Lombardi.
It's a great profession. You'll be proud of this game, and you can do a great deal for football today. Great deal for all the players in the league and everything else. Go out there and play this ball game like I know you can play it.
For decades, Lombardi has been the gold standard for coaching and became famous for a single play, the Packer sweep.
What we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here and try to run this play in the alley.
Lombardi won 5 world championships and only lost 1 playoff game. In the era of free agency and the salary cap, Belichick's drive for 5 has taken a different path. He doesn't have an iconic play. He just stops them.
Okay, look, we're man-to-man on this guy, so go ahead and get a little bit deeper and look for that in cut, okay? It was about right at 17.
When the game matters the most, Belichick's teams have shut down high-powered offenses.
Intercepted, and that is it.
Back in 1990, the Buffalo Bills and their K-Gun offense were thought to be unstoppable.
Kelly knows exactly what he's getting.
Every year there's a team that's on the roll. This year it's Buffalo. If Buffalo advances down the field like they did against the Raiders last week, it could be a long afternoon for New York.
As a Giants defensive coordinator in Super Bowl 25, Belichick had a plan.
I'm going to talk to Pepper here in a minute about the fact we're probably going to open in the dime.
Right.
But what I want to make sure of is those 2 inside guys got the proper pad fit on those, because they got the gap all by themselves this week.
Right.
The Giants used dime personnel, 6 defensive backs with only 2 defensive linemen. The added linebackers and DBs neutralized the Bills' athleticism. Less defensive linemen with more linebackers and defensive backs is a common tactic in today's NFL, but was rarely seen back then.
All right, that's where to jam on that too, okay? Keep hammering them. Keep hammering those outside receivers.
The added speed allowed the Giants to be more aggressive against the Bills' receivers. They minimized their run after the catch and made them pay when they went over the middle. Belichick's game plan shocked the football world. The Bills put up just 19 points, and the Giants won a championship.
Good afternoon, everyone. From the Louisiana Superdome, it is Super Bowl 36.
11 years later, in Belichick's first Super Bowl as a head coach, he squared off against Mike Martz and the greatest show on turf, and had just the plan to outsmart them. Belichick once again used dime personnel, 6 defensive backs and just 2 defensive linemen, leaving more speed on the field to match up with the Rams' wide-open attack.
And make them make some plays. We're not giving them. So let's go. We're not giving them anything. I need rushers. Let's go.
Uh-oh. Warner makes the toss. Rolls back to throw. Being hit.
greatest show on turf didn't look so great. The Rams scored just 17 points, and the Patriots won in an upset.
Well, New England, you have the best football team in the world right now.
On Sunday, the best will duel in Houston.
We coming. We out here. You know, we walking out, you know, if it'll go down, baby.
The best scoring offense.
Matt gonna gun it deep. Looking for Gabriel. Little guy, caught it! Touchdown Atlanta!
Against Belichick's top-ranked scoring defense.
We won't get many times like this. Just once in a lifetime.
He's pressured, he's hit, he's dropped.
It will be the 7th time in history the top-scoring defense has squared off against the top-scoring offense in the Super Bowl. The defense has won 5 of those matchups.
Joe Green broke through Canale, Staubach, and caused the fumble.
This year, it will be a challenge for the defense to come out victorious. Against an offense that has put up more points than the K-Gun and the greatest show on turf, Belichick's brain will need to do its job to rise above Vince Lombardi.
It's going to take all of us, everyone together.
Up next, who will America be talking about the morning after the Super Bowl?
Tom Brady will try to earn a 5th Super Bowl championship. The grandest stage in American sport is set. Wow.
There is nothing like the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl, professional football's grandest spectacle. With all the hype surrounding Tom Brady, Julio Jones, and Matt Ryan, this year's edition is not lacking in star power. But quite often on Super Sunday,
The ball is teed up.
it isn't the stars who shine brightest. From the very beginning, the Super Bowl has often turned on the play of unlikely heroes. Like the Packers' Max McGee, who never expected to play in the inaugural Super Bowl, and so spent the night before out on the town. Because of injury, the sleepless McGee was forced into action.
Sharp looks, has time, throws in the end zone, great catch by Max McGee.
And responded with 2 touchdown catches.
What a day!
Raider Nation will never forget the trio of interceptions by Rod Martin that propelled the Silver and Black to a 2nd title.
And Rod Martin once again slams the door in the face of the man they call Jaws.
An obscure linebacker helped the 49ers win their first Super Bowl.
Alexander does not get in. Dan Bungs is the 49er who hit him at the half-yard line.
2 years later, another linebacker turned the tide of a Super Bowl.
Theismann flips off to the left. He fires it off to intercepted. Jack Squirrel! Touchdown Raiders! I don't believe it!
The Super Bowl record of 204 rushing yards was set by seldom-used rookie running back Timmy Smith.
That should just about do it.
He's got to go over 200 yards.
Will be the single-game rushing leader in Super Bowl history.
That's got to do it.
Cowboys corner Larry Brown once ran off with the Super Bowl MVP for a pair of picks.
Here's a pass in the flat, picked up by the Cowboys. Larry Brown may score at the 30, 20, 10, out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
Little-known linebacker Mike Jones secured St. Louis a Super Bowl win with a timely tackle.
McNair throws right side for Dyson. He dives for the end zone.
Reaches to the goal line. No, he falls at the 1.
Unlikely heroes are something Patriot fans know all about.
Brady fires to the right. It is caught by Jermaine Wiggins. Brady drops back to throw. Looks, fires right.
Touchdown, David Penn.
Brady fires down the field, caught. Troy Brown at the 40. He's to the left of the 37-yard line and goes out of bounds, stopping the clock.
Their first title featured a sizable cast of role players.
Kick is on the way, and it is good! It's good! It's good!
Manning takes the snap.
New England was also on the receiving end of one of the great "Who Was That Guy" plays in Super Bowl history.
Now throws it deep downfield, wide open Tyree, who makes the catch.
David Tyree never caught another ball in the NFL after this catch. Miracles do happen.
Tracy, watch the shot.
Especially to Saints.
Manning looks in his direction. It's picked off! It's picked off! It's Tracy Porter again! He's running free! He's going to go all the way!
Tracy Porter will never be forgotten in New Orleans, nor a certain Patriot defensive back in New England.
Wilson, quick throw. And it's good! Intercepted! Intercepted!
A rookie free agent out of West Alabama intercepting the ball on the goal line.
The heroics of the previously anonymous Malcolm Butler brought the Patriots a fourth championship. Which brings us to this year. Who will burst onto the scene in Super Bowl 51? There are no shortage of candidates.
Comes back left. Picked up. Logan Ryan. Throws. Sanu! Caught it. Touchdown Atlanta. Tom stands in. Throws a high lob for Hogan. Runs under it at the 10. Has the catch. Touchdown. Chris Hogan. Going to take the deep shot. Intercepted Ricardo Allen. Lewis fielding from the 3. Cross the 10, right to the 15, stays left to the 20, cuts it back right to the 30. Go! Lewis to the 35-40. Goodbye! Dion Lewis takes it to the house!
Ryan hands to Coleman, he'll straight through 20, 15. Touchdown Atlanta.
History shows that this year's matchup may well be decided by lesser-known players rather than superstars.
Let's go, one more. One more, baby. Wait until you feel the next feeling. Wait till you feel that next feeling.
Some may have the feeling a Falcons win is unlikely, but others have beaten far greater odds.
The game is over. The New York Jets are the world champions.
Denver's gonna win it! Are you kidding me? The New York Giants have knocked off the New England Patriots. The Patriots will not be perfect.
In a year full of championship droughts ending, maybe it's Atlanta's time.
You cannot stop this team. Falcons have gone charging into the postseason.
Either way, on Sunday, history will be made.
One more, baby.
If Atlanta wins, they'll bring the city its first Lombardi trophy and humble a Goliath. If New England